Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff from the shotgun. And the ball to the ground. And the defense jumps on the football.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And now the handoff. The Sun Devils pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Sun Devils hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense sets up with a first and goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Running for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He shreds the tackle. Moves the ball up to the 30.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires it to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
The Knights bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's got an open man and downfield, and it's caught. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. He'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. They're going to scramble. The ball is loose. It's a turnover.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. Now to try here for the extra point. And it's good. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Short throw complete to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And completion makes it second and short.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. He'll try a pass here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
This is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Makes the grab. It's Brown.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. The shotgun handoff here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. But give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And they've got him, the defense, with a tackle for loss to wrap up the first quarter play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Play action here on first down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind them. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And is intercepted.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
And the Sun Devils will line up on 1st and 10. There's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Back to throw. It's Ayamaleva. Bringing pressure. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the ball is picked off. Across midfield. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Sundance. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. And it's caught. Eludes a tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Here's a target, and it's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Launching one to the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Knights. Might have to try the extra point. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. They're going to run it here.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. Gets into space at the 50. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And that is no good. After the miss, it's still a 3-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Knights will kick this away to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To throw, it's Ayamaleva. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, there's great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down the defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. They go with a direct snap. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Here comes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on this scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Here's a handoff testing the middle. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Trying to get the throw off. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
This one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Back to pass. It's Ayamaleva. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made on the right side. And now the defense able to bring him down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They can't stop him. Touchdown, ASU. This offense is still clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Receiver makes the catch. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using his legs, it's Robinson. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down here for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The Sun Devils will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. He didn't make it. Stock short. That is a turnover on downs here in this tight football game.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Linebacker shifting around now. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. Contact as he let the ball go. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona State. So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going to pick 6 last time out here. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be a first down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's complete downfield. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. The Knights will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now
going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's a smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. To throw, it's Mendoza. He finds the running back in the flat. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to chuck it again. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's tackled after the catch.
Hey, it's a game. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Knights. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the 4th quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play call. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And the Sun Devils looking to just run the clock out here in the final minute. In the red area, it's Robinson. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. And the Sun Devils pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a 1st down and can kind of settle things down.